What's good, everybody? It's SIMS here, and welcome back to my channel. This hair is not looking too good. It is not looking too hot at all. I definitely need a retouch. I honestly am just trying to wait until all the blonde grows out so I can cut it all off and then bleach my virgin hair again. A bunch of stuff you guys don't care about. But for today's video, we are going to be overviewing the job finding mod by Zero. I actually had 2 subscribers request this video, and after I found the link last night, I had to do an overview immediately because this is literally the exact mod that I've been looking for I think years. This mod kind of reworks the whole career system in The Sims 4. So instead of, just using your phone and automatically getting a job into any field you want, which would honestly be amazing in real life, I like to play a little bit more realistic than that. So this mod adds things like job interviews, recruiting agencies. There's even like job discrimination against pregnant people and elders, which is like beyond me. You can even sue your employers for wrongful termination, which I did not think that a mod like this would be so fleshed out, but it is everything that I have been wanting and more. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we are here in the game, and today we are playing with Lucy Sellers. This is one of my old save files. This was like a very old legacy, so I just decided to jump in. She's going to be our test dummy for today. I really don't know where to start. If you see me looking over this way, I have all of the mod description and stuff over here because there's a lot to this mod and I don't want to miss out on too much in this video. So basically what happens with this mod, when you come and find a job, all of the careers are going to be locked. If you try to accept the career, it's going to say you are not qualified for this job or after school activity, go to a job interview, or enroll in university. I'm also going to include another mod by Zero. I'm pretty sure it is by Zero, and it is a mod that requires degrees for careers. So that is only if you have university. That's why I'm not making it the main point, but this mod goes amazing and nearly perfect with that mod. So when you first download the mod, the first thing you're going to notice is that you can't get a job in anything except for, I believe, the freelancer careers, wherever those are. Okay, I don't know, but you can still do the freelancer career without getting an interview. So we're going to go ahead and X out of this because it is no good for us anymore. This mod introduces a new skill called the job finding skill. So leveling up in the job finding skill is what's going to allow you to unlock different careers, but that doesn't mean that you just unlock the career. You do have to go through the interview and whatnot. So to level up your job finding skill, you want to first come to any computer, and if you click on career, you're going to have a new option for job finding. And in this, you can browse the recruitment agency website. We'll come back to resume, request job interview, request copy of high school diploma. This stuff, these mods are so realistic. They're getting almost scary realistic, and I love it. So high school grades don't count much, but can help finding a job. If you lost your diploma, you can ask the school to send a copy. You can do the recruitment agency services and fill a form for a part-time job. So let's go ahead and just browse the recruitment agency website and see what that does. Hey babe, want to have a quick woohoo session? Oh, absolutely not. Also, just a disclaimer, I have never played with this mod. Like I said, I had a few people recommend it, and I am just doing a first impression / overview. But since we've been browsing the recruitment website, I hate that word, recruitment, it said acquire the job finding skill. Lucy's new skill in job finding will allow her to do better in job interviews, write resumes, register to SIMS, and it's supposed to be LinkedIn, but SIMS, and find better jobs. So you just kind of want to level up the job finding skill. So I'm going to go ahead and cheat to level, not send everybody home. Let's go ahead and cheat to a level 3 or something and see what that does. So any new skills that come with mods, you can always find them in MC Command Center, but we are just going to make this a level 3 right now. When we level up to 3, it says Lucy can now discuss job finding strategies with other Sims. She can also find jobs in the gardener, military, social media, and culinary fields. So now that we have a few careers that we can possibly go into, I'm going to come back to job finding, and I'm going to click on this resume option right here. So you can upload a resume full of lies, write a resume CV, or write a cover letter. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go the good way for the video, but if you want to find out what happens when you upload a resume full of lies, go ahead and download this mod for yourself. It is available for public access right now. So let's go ahead and write a resume. Okay, so it's literally been 3 hours and oh, our resume is done. So we have finished a draft of the resume. She can continue to edit it or use it as is. So it's pretty much like the university system. When you type term papers and stuff, you can now edit your resume, come into job finding, resume, edit resume, or you can upload it. If you have university, you will recognize this. If you hover over edit resume, it'll say that our quality is poor right now. So I'm just gonna have her keep editing her resume, and I will see you guys when it is all pristine and perfect. Okay, so we are not done with our resume, but she stopped because she had to pee. We did get a moodlet for job searching anxiety from searching for job. Looking for a job reminds you of how hard it is to find one. Take a break, relax. Definitely. So let's go ahead and resume her resume. Lucy needs to unblock. And I came back to do the resume, and it says Lucy needs to unblock her inner confidence to do this. Go find something fun to do for a while. I've never seen that interaction before, like on any, anything. So I think that comes with the mod. But I'm just gonna have her like watch some TV and stuff, and then we will get back to making our resume. Okay, so my resume is looking amazing at this point. Further editing won't improve it much. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna come back into career, job finding, and we come to resume, we can upload our resume. I'm gonna forego a cover letter because I hate cover letters in real life, to be honest. We're just gonna go ahead and upload this one. Okay, so it says Lucy uploaded her resume online. This will help her to find a job, maybe. So I just want to come to job finding, and I want to see what happens if we research job opportunities. If, we get an opportunity for an interview, that type of thing. Okay, so after researching job opportunities, I got a moodlet that says so many fake opportunities. How can someone put scam job opportunities online? Do they think it's a joke? So this mod is just, it's too realistic. Not in a bad way, because I love it, but it is so realistic. So I'm gonna see what happens if we find a job now. Okay, so I'm a complete bozo. To go further with like the job process and stuff, you actually have to come to your phone, and if we click on work, you can choose recruitment agency services, but you can also send resume or send resume for part-time job. We can only do these options from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. so we will do that tomorrow in sim game, but let's just go ahead and check out the recruitment agency services first. So our option here is for consulting. Visit the recruitment agency to learn the steps to take in order to find a job. So we're gonna do that. Oh, okay, so she's actually leaving to go to consulting at 8:19 p.m. but I don't want her to go in a robe, so we're gonna change and then head out. Okay, so I went to the consulting. It costs $175 and nothing happened. Yeah, nothing happened. So I don't know what kind of moodlets or whatever is supposed to come from that, but I didn't get anything. We're gonna go ahead and head to bed and wait until tomorrow so we can contact a few job companies and stuff like that. Okay, so it is 9 in the morning and my sim is making her way to the elevator with a lump of clay in her hand. We're going to ignore that. So now we can send a resume for a part-time job or a full-time job. So it says request a job interview with a company. They will call you to make an appointment. Sending a resume and a cover letter will give Lucy more chances to be called back. So if you choose the cover letter option, that will boost your chances of getting an interview just as in real life. But I just want to, throw caution to the wind and let's just apply with a resume. And I need to get a job immediately because they're about to shut my water and my power off, so. Okay, so now that we have unlocked, remember I got to level 3 of the job finding skill and I unlocked those careers. This is where you will find those. Getting to that level does not unlock them in the find a job like normal Maxis menu. It just unlocks the companies in the upload resume menu in the phone. So you have Make a Dish, Limelight, Peter's Petals and Pods Landscaping, Strangerville National Base, 1000 Words Art Gallery, and Sim TV. I'm not going to read all the descriptions because you can kind of guess which each of these careers are, but let's go ahead and get her into social media. So it says, "Hello, Lucy. We always look forward to go through applications of great people who'd like to work with us. Thank you for applying for a position with us, and here's a confirmation that we received your application. One of our recruiters will contact you shortly to let you know about the status of your application." So if you send an application off to somebody, you're not going to get a yes or no immediately. It's going to take at least 24 hours. So again, very realistic. This mod works better for people that play on a longer lifespan. So, you know, you have days to waste to look for a job. I personally play on the long lifespan, so this works perfectly for me, but I like that everything's not immediate. It gives you more of a sense of challenge. You know, I just moved into this apartment, but I can't pay my bills because I don't have a job, and I can't just open the find a job menu to get one. I actually have to go out and put myself out there. So I love the idea of this mod. I feel like it's really easy to just get a job immediately, do all the skills and daily activities, and level up to level 10 in 2 weeks and make a lot of money. And that's just not the way that I like to play. So I can already tell that this mod is going to give me some trouble when it comes to just wanting things immediately, because you can't have that. So we're just going to kind of wait around until we get a notification that we either got an interview or not, and I will be back when that does happen. Also, just something to note, we are pregnant, and in the notes for this mod, like I was saying in the intro, there's even job discrimination. So all of the companies discriminate against pregnant Sims and elders, and they're most likely to accept young adult Sims, whereas companies like the military, they discriminate against women, unfortunately, and then some companies discriminate against men, like the babysitter, for example. I'm kind of hoping that I get discriminated against because I'm pregnant, not like that's a terrible thing, but there are some steps you can take after you get discriminated against. You can like file a lawsuit and stuff like that, which is really fun and something that I didn't even expect to come with this mod. And I was also looking in the notes, the consulting that we did earlier, that actually just raises your job finding skill. So if we come over here, our job finding went up a little bit from going to that consulting session. Or did it go up to 4? I think we were at 3, so it might have went up to 4. That might have happened. But just know that going to consulting will raise your job finding skill. Okay, so I have not been offered or denied a job position, but I went back to the consulting section in the phone just to see what was up, and I found this, I hate saying this, SIMS. So I'm gonna go ahead and register on SIMS, and I'm not saying that anymore, but I'm gonna register. So it says, "Welcome, Lucy. Make the most of your professional life." When we come back to the consulting, you can update your SIMS. Oh my God. You can update your profile or delete your profile. I'm not sure what updated does. Okay. So it says, "Hello, Lucy. We always look forward to go through applications of great people who'd like to work with us. Thank you for applying for a position with us. And here's a confirmation." Okay, I already got that message from last time, but basically with that SIMS in application, it says on here, there is also a SIMS in social service. You can unlock that. Will deal with sending the applications for you and make you skip the first selection. They send them to random companies though, and not all of them are included. More prestigious jobs are not. So if you don't want to go through like building up your job finding skill and all of that, you can go ahead and go for unlocking the SIMS in service, so it will take care of all of it for you. To unlock it, I'm honestly not sure what you need to do. I would say probably go to a consulting service and then you can unlock it, because after I came back a second time, it was there. So it is 7 p.m. on a Tuesday that same day. Hopefully around 9 a.m. tomorrow, they will call us back and let us know if we get an interview or not, and I will be back then. Okay, so of course I missed it. I got a message that I did not get the job, which is kind of a good thing. That's what I wanted to happen. So annoyingly enough, it did not work. I'm not sure if that's because I cheated her pregnancy, but basically what happens if your sim is pregnant or an elder, they should get a moodlet down here that they got denied for a job interview. After that, while you still have that moodlet, you need to go into the consulting services on the phone, the recruitment agency services, and you'll have a new option. It'll say, "Have you been fired?" When you click that, you can sue for wrongful discrimination or wrongful termination if you were actually fired. fired. You pay a small fee, and if it works, you get $50,000. So if you are found discriminated against, you get $50,000. I am kind of upset that the moodlet didn't come on, so I can't get it back again, and I just don't want to wait another 24 sim hours to get it back. But that is basically what happens. You can sue for discrimination. Since we did send in some applications on synced and linked, I don't know, I'm gonna wait another day and see if we got any responses from them, and hopefully the moodlet will show up so we can actually try to sue for wrongful discrimination. So in my video that I did over the language barriers mod, a lot of comments that I saw was that you guys were going to get the mod, but you didn't like the idea of having language barriers every time you played. And from playing with this mod, there's a lot into it, and it's kind of really hard to get a job, which is very realistic in this current market. But like a lot of the mods that come out nowadays, there's a whole cheat menu. So if you shift click on your sim, you're going to have a new job finding cheats menu. And if you click on it, you can unlock any career that you want, part-time or full-time. And you can also give yourself any grade high school diploma, not college diploma. I will leave the links down below to cheat a college, well, not the links, but the actual cheat to cheat a college diploma down below. So if you really don't want to deal with the job finding mod for one sim, like you really just want to get them into a job for storyline purposes, you can use the cheat menu. So if I was to come over here, job finding cheats, unlock career, and I wanted to unlock, I don't know, the actor career. It'll come up and it'll say Lucy did a good impression and got the job, congratulations. So that is the message that you will get if you have a successful interview. And now let's say that you played through with this mod and you had a successful interview, you didn't cheat. After that, you would come back to the Maxis find a job menu in the phone. And now when we come over to actress, it is unlocked, but all of the rest are still going to be locked. So that is something to keep in mind if you are playing with this mod and you've gone through the interview process, you've gotten the job offer, and you just still don't have a job. The last step is going the Maxis route and getting the job. This mod really just locks all the careers and unlocks them as you go on. Okay, so this is editing me jumping back in and filming this little bit because I had an issue. One of my scenes, my microphone just decided to completely disappear. So I really was just trying to show you some more information on the description page, because in my game, I was not able to get my sim to be like discriminated against. And also, I think I was just saying that this in the video before this, I don't know, I haven't filmed it in a few hours and now my brain's scattered. This mod's hard, you guys. My OBS ticker said like 2 hours and 51 minutes. It is now 4 in the morning and I couldn't get a job. I couldn't even get an interview. So I will get to that in a minute, but basically with the discrimination, I put this in the video, but this will come up to have you been fired and you'll get the 50,000 simoleons if it does. So basically you'll get these moodlets pertaining to the interview that are negative. You know, I basically said I didn't get the interview. While those moodlets are still active, you need to come to the consulting services menu in the phone, and then that is when you will have this. If you don't have the moodlets, this will not show up, so keep that in mind. And also, you can use the lawyers for more than just suing for discrimination or wrongful termination or whatever. You can actually use lawyers to delete the records of having been fired from a previous job, which is something that does penalize you in getting another job, and that will cost 1,400 simoleons. Anytime you use the lawyers, it will be 1,400 simoleons. So I think that's so cool. Very realistic. You know, if you've been fired, that will bite you in the ass later. So you can kind of use some unconventional means to get another job, which I think is really cool. But like I was just saying, this mod is difficult, not in a bad way at all. I think it's difficult in a good way, actually, because it forces you to kind of be more interactive with your sims and like be careful more. I would say, like, the skills that you acquire, you kind of have to be mindful because they will be used for a job later in life. So my recommendation with this mod, so that you're not like me and trying to get a job for 7 hours on end, I think that this mod, if you want to use it and not cheat, this mod would be best suited to start using when you are a teenager. Like right here it says teens are included in the system for the jobs they can get. So teenagers in the vanilla game, they can only get part-time jobs. I am not sure if this mod will work with the mods that give teens all the full-time jobs as well. I would assume not, because they would conflict, but for part-time jobs, this system is included. So my recommendation, while your sim is still a teenager, like as soon as they age to a teenager, have them start the job finding process for a part-time job. Once they get the part-time job, have them work on the skills that they need to maybe go to university for the job that they want, or the skills that they need to ace an interview. That way, when you grow up into young adult, you already have some skills, the job finding skill, all of that, and it should be relatively easier to get a job interview and succeed in the job interview. Also, in the description, if you pass an interview, you do not get assumed right away. This mod, everything takes time. It's very realistic. It's not immediate like everything in the normal Sims game is. So don't be alarmed, just wait a little bit and you will be able to assume your position. And like I stated earlier in the video, the final step after you have completed the job finding process is to join a career the Maxis way. It will only unlock it in the Maxis menu. And this allows employed Sims to look for other jobs while working. So if you don't want to start as a teen, but you still want to use this mod, it's totally doable. I recommend you use the job finding mod to get a part-time job. That way you're kind of earning money, and then work up your skills and, you know, your job finding skill and your resume and stuff while you're working your part-time job, and then go apply for the full-time jobs and then quit. I think that would be the most financially responsible way, because if not, you're just gonna not be earning money for days and days on end. I think I was up to like day 6 in Sim days and I still couldn't get a job. So I think either starting as a teen or starting with the part-time job and working skills up that way would be a better way to do it, but it still takes longer than normal, obviously. So another update that I like, this was just updated on February 2nd, and Zero added their own family leave option that is different from the EA one. So again, like I stated earlier, I also play on a very long lifespan like Zero says here. So by default, Maxis gives you the option to take the family leave only as long as your Sims have the pregnancy buff, new baby buff, and toddler buff, which is more or less 3 days after the kid is born, not nearly long enough to even get to the toddler stage. So I added a new service to the recruitment agency Take Family Leave. So basically you go to the recruitment agency menu on your phone, and there will be a Take Family Leave option. Once you choose the option, you're just on family leave. So you can make it, you know, like Canada, we got 6 months, or you can make it like America and barely get any. It's really up to you. When you're ready for family leave to end, you can just end it from the same recruitment menu. So I like that, because my Sims have babies and they have to go to work like 2 days later. It's not realistic, especially like he said, playing on a long lifespan. So I like that this adds a new type of family leave. I was mentioning part-time jobs and stuff with like the teens. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the video because, like I said, I was in editing stage, so I haven't filmed in a few hours. Part-time jobs and regular jobs have 2 separate systems. So the part-time careers will consider employing you just by looking at your resume and cover letter, but more stable jobs like full-time jobs will require an interview, just to put that out there. So like I said, it is generally much easier to get a part-time job with this mod than it is to get a full-time job. I recommend starting there. Okay, so the other mod that I wanted to show you by Zero is one that I'm sure you've seen if you watch other mod reviewers, especially university mod videos. This is called the University Required Degree for Careers. Pretty self-explanatory. If you have the Sims 4 University, you won't be able to just get a job automatically, even if you don't have this mod. You will have to, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, you can join the job, but it doesn't let you progress, or I don't know. I will have it linked in the down bar below, but they go really hand in hand, and Zero actually said in the description notes that he recommends this mod and it will not conflict, because this only affects the majors and stuff, and the finding jobs mod only affects the careers. So this is a really cool mod. You know, they have the get to work jobs. Doctor requires a psych, physics, or bio degree. Science requires a physics, bio, or computer science degree. You have all these base game, all of this. So I will also have this link down below because I think that these are going to go perfectly together, and really like this mod and the finding jobs mod together, perfect realism when it comes to jobs. I'm telling you, like, I was blown away by how realistic the finding jobs mod. So if you add in required degrees for careers, I feel like that's the perfect kind of realistic experience for finding jobs in The Sims 4. I hope you all enjoyed the video for today. I know it was kind of different because I kind of failed in getting a job, but I hope I was able to show you how to kind of go along the steps with the interview process and whatnot. I think this mod is really amazing for players like me who play on long lifespans and love as much realism as possible. As you guys saw in the gameplay, I was struggling to get a job. I even played off camera. My OBS was running and I was up to like an hour and 47 minutes and I was still getting denied left and right, also because I didn't have many skills and whatnot. This mod is perfect for building skills and realism, and I just love both of these mods so much. If you like videos like this, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, and I will see you guys in Wednesday's video. Bye.